Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today, we will be looking at these three General Electric M250 fixtures. And from left to right, they are the M250R, R1, and R2. So I want to do this video because I just wired all three fixtures, and it'd be nice to have a video that shows the difference between these three fixtures as the design progressed and, well, became cheaper to manufacture. So we'll start by looking at the bottoms of the fixtures here. You'll notice the M250R is a lot bigger than the other two, and it's got a few features that are a little different. First of all, it's got silver paint, while the other two have gray paint. This is a feature of about 1960 to 1964, or 65 M250s. This one happens to be from 1964. It has a shallow glass lens. These were also available with a deep lens, but only glass. Next over here, you'll see the fixture is gray. This has a name tag. The other one does not, because name tags had not been used at that point. It does have the GE logo still, and this one has a deep plastic refractor. These were also available with glass refractors. It just so happens that mine has the plastic lens. One thing that's quite different is the latches. The M250 over here uses a push button latch, while this one and the other one use a bail style latch. And then the one on the far right here is the smallest of the three. It looks about the same as the other one, but it is a little bit smaller. It's missing the GE logo. It still has the glass lens, although this M250 is from 1991, making it from the time period that GE still offered glass lenses. A little later, at least the deep bowl variant was discontinued, which is what this has. And then you'll see how flat the fixture is at the front. So one of the biggest differences is the latch area. So there's all three compared. As you can see, from left to right, from older to newer, they get smaller and cheaper to manufacture. Next, we'll take a look at these hinges. So this M250 has a very robust hinge that uses a little thing here to lock that hinge in place. Very nice, because these are unlikely to fall off unless you really want them to, because of that latch design. The other two have a much cheaper latch, which is just some pins that fit into little holes in the side of the housing, and these are very prone to damage, and they can fall off relatively easy. This one's very similar. I do find that these, when opening and closing the fixtures, they are very delicate feeling, while this one feels very robust. So that's the bottoms of the fixtures. Flip them over. Okay, so three fixtures here are now showing their tops, and we can see a little more of the difference. So immediately we'll see that the R is very long and skinny, while the other two are much smaller and more typical cobra shape. Photocells, the socket on this is a very nice high quality socket, metal lip. This one is not intact. This is how I received it. I need to get another photocell socket for this fixture. And the one on the right has a photocell that you just pull up and twist into place, and it has two little pins that lock the photocell in place. I think you can only fit it at 90-degree increments. Now, none of these fixtures really have a designated spot to level. There is this little circle on the 2R, R and R1, R2 I mean. I don't know, I guess this could be used for leveling, but I don't think it was meant for that. And then the R over here has none of that. Another feature, or thing to look at, is this little ridge here. This is on the R, and the R1 is more faint on the R1. This is a design feature of GE fixtures that really is unique to them. It looks really nice, stands out, and then the R2 over here doesn't have that. R2 is completely plain, is a little cheaper to manufacture, so that's another difference. And then the slip fitter. The M250R has an internal slip fitter which has a 2-bolt clamp and then another 2-bolt ring that moves up and down that clamps the pole. The R1 has an external 2-bolt slip fitter which has a little plate on the inside that moves around that you use to level. And then this one has a 4-bolt slip fitter, but newer iterations had a 2-bolt slip fitter. So that's the tops. You'll see up here how clean it is, and then the bail latches on those two. Looks good, nice. So you can see just how much smaller those fixtures have become. Next, we'll look at those insides. Let's take a look at the insides of these fixtures. So we'll start with the R over here. The R is a very nice fixture here. It has a slip fitter here that we'll take a look at. You can see the quality of that slip fitter, as well as this very nice beam here that the latch connects to. The slip fitter on the R1 looks like this. You have this little thing here with the external bolts, and then this little thing over here that moves around to level the fixture. And then my R2 has a 4-bolt slip fitter, although this isn't very common, and most R2s have a 2-bolt slip fitter. I don't have a version of what that looks like, but it's much closer to what this fixture has. So those are the slip fitters. Ballasts. This ballast has a very nice aluminum label, and the ballast can be seen here. Very nice, high quality ballast. I did replace the capacitor in it though. This one has the ballast on a little tray. Now this one is sodium, but it's a much smaller ballast. It's kind of nice that it's on that tray though. And then this guy over here does not have the tray. The ballast is mounted directly to the Cobra, and then the little igniter is there. This also has a paper label, as well as this one. Now, reflectors and gaskets, the reflectors are kind of similar. This one has a reflector that's held in by a spring on the front of the fixture, and these two are held in by screws. You can see the screw at the bottom of the reflector there. And this one has a very nice gasket here. That's in very nice shape. Mine just happens to be a nice shape. And then these two have felt gaskets. On all of them, the socket is adjustable. However, these two have house side sockets, while this one has a street side socket. Also, the reflectors are a little bit different in shape. But that's the look at these three M250s. So I hope you guys found this video interesting. A little bit more information on this line of streetlights. Anyway, thanks for watching, and bye for now.